In this video, I'm going to be going over what tasks are and how you can create tasks for your agents to execute on. So let's go ahead first and go into one of the agents that we've created. And I'm going to click on this Agent Voice demo option here. And if you have watched the calendar video in the documentation section, then a lot of this may seem very similar as it does overlap a lot. But what we're going to do is in our agent profile navigation bar, we're going to go hover over schedules and click on tasks. And that'll take us to our tasks section here. And so this entire area is here to help you create and manage the tasks for your agent when things get really busy. And your agent does have the ability to create tasks for itself with the proper setup, which you'll also be able to see and manage all within this interface right here, as well as the calendar interface right here, which if you've watched the calendar video, this will look very similar, but this is the calendar that is specific to the agent that you are selected under and can only view this agent's calendar versus going into the calendar section and being able to view the entire organization calendar for all of the agents that you might have. So let's head back over to agents here, head back under schedules and click on tasks and see what we have going on here. So as you can note, there are no current active tasks for Agent Voice Demo to complete, okay? And if we want to view all of the tasks that the agent's done in the current week, we can select week and we can also select all if we want to just review all of the tasks that the agent has ever done. Now, if we go back to day, we can select day and we have the option to go in and select a very specific day that we want to analyze as well right here. We also have the ability to search through our tasks based off of the filter that we have set up here for the title, the notes, the contact, all that kind of fun stuff. We also have the ability to sort them by time, status, and type as well. So what's really cool is you also have this additional filter where you can filter specifically on the status to see which ones are scheduled, which ones have been completed, and which ones failed upon trying to be executed on. And those are important because you'll want to figure out why they failed and ideally probably fix that as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and see how we can create a task. Now to create one, there's a little plus button right here next to the expand window. If you click that, then your window to create a task will pop up very similar to how it appeared in the calendar section in our documentation if you've watched that video. So you can go in here, you can add a task title, which is just relevant to you so you can identify what the task is about. The agent will not see the task title. You'll select a task type, so this will tell the agent to call. And this is kind of the purpose of the follow-up is to, or the purpose of the call is to follow up, notify, remind, to send info, or to update info. And the updating info for reference is more along the lines of, an API or making an email to a manager on your team or something along those lines. And then right there, you are prompted to select the contact, which we created in our calendar video. And we can just select that. We can go down, select the time zone if we wish to do that. This is just simply choosing the time that we want this to execute on. If this helps you be more precise, this auto selects to the time zone that you're in. So I'm in America, New York. So whichever time zone you are in, you can select if that helps you stay more organized. Well, it'll auto select to the one that you're in, but if there's one that you prefer selecting, then you can choose that if it helps you account for the task a little bit better. There's a date that we can select for the task to run on, and then there's a very specific time that we can choose for the task to run as well. And this right here will tell you exactly when this task is scheduled to run. And here below that, you can see that you are prompted to select an agent. It automatically selects the agent that you have selected here, but you are able to change it if you wish. Right now, we only have one agent, so it only lets us select that one. And then again, just like in the calendar video that we watched, you're prompted to give a task instruction, which just tells the agent a little bit of additional information that it needs to know about this specific task if it needs to know. All right, so that is how you create one. And since we've already created one in the calendar video, we're not going to go over that because this is simply about managing the tasks once you have them. So here in this expand button, if you click this, you'll have this modal that pops up, which will show you on the left all the tasks that will appear for your agent, and you're able to click on them and view more of the details about that specific task here on the right, and it'll show you all the details relevant to it, whether it's been completed, the transcript of the call, or the email that was sent, or the text that was sent, or if it was an API call, it'll show you the status, of that result and all those fun things. Where you do have the ability to search and the ability to go ahead and create a new task from this interface as well. And this is probably going to be a place that you spend a lot of time, especially when things get really busy and your agent's doing a lot of things. You will definitely want to understand how to work through the section extremely well, as navigating through the tasks and making sure everything is going as planned will be very important. So again, if there are any questions, feel free to email us at support@agentvoice.com, and we will be more than happy to help.